Congo. With the news making headlines at this hour, Ramaphosa urges African leaders to seek lasting peace in the Democratic Republic of Congo. MBUYISENI NDLOZI resigns as an EFF member and MP. DRICUS Du Plessis gives his American challenger Sean Strickland a proper beating in their middleweight title fight. Exciting Sundowns break 2 records with Pirate wins. For Pan-African Express News, good day, I am MMATEBOGO. African leaders should continue to seek lasting peace in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, says President Cyril Ramaphosa as he was in the Tanzania over the weekend for a summit of heads of state. In his letter to South Africans, Ramaphosa states that the meeting was called in order to establish a long-term political solution and to address the worsening security solution in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. In order to create a strategy for the securitization of the town of Goma, which is under the control of the M23, the reopening of its airport, the evacuation of residents, the repatriation of the deceased, the leaders have also instructed the regional chiefs of defense forces to convene within 5 days. According to Ramaphosa, these steps to boost trust would ultimately result in the withdrawal of SADC forces from the DRC. And moving right along, some Johannesburg citizens are being forced into situations they never imagined they would be in due to the frustrations of going days without water. Strike action to voice their complaints. The east of Johannesburg is one of the areas that has been left hanging, with multiple suburbs still experiencing water supply issues. Less than 20 people attended the demonstration on day 11 without water, but as locals' annoyances build, their numbers may rise. The Alexander Park Reservoir, which serves the east of Johannesburg, is currently empty, according to Johannesburg Water, because demand is greater than supply. According to the company, efforts are underway to increase reservoir flow and improve supply. And from one of our headline stories, the economic freedom fighters officially accepted Dr. MBUYISENI NDLOZI's resignation. During a current exclusive interview with the SABC News, the former MP and party spokesperson confirmed this. He also mentioned that he thinks that he contributed that in the area, so he is leaving party politics. In addition to not being a band or a camp, he also mentioned that he does not reside in any one party state. In South Africa, political participation is free and there are other ways to improve society besides party politics. Speaking out months after a tense relationship with the party and especially with leader Julius Malema, Ndlozi declared that he will now pursue a career in university and undoubtedly make contribution to civil society. This comes after he repeatedly asked the leadership to look into rumors that he was about to quit the party and join the MK party. However, he says that he never heard back from the party. Ndlozi has acknowledged that he decided to quit politics entirely when his time with the EFF ended at the December convention.
It's astonishing. It's absolutely world class.
And now on our sports news, early Sunday morning, Sean Strickland supporters had to eat a humble pie, and those who wanted to make South Africans world champion a political puppet also had to hang their heads in shame because of this popular MMA fighter stayed focused and did what he does best. He took on the loud, foul-mouthed American at his strongest point and taught him a proper lesson. Strickland, who is known in the UFC hexagon as a fighter who likes to stay on his feet and use his boxing technique to overwhelm his opponent, was the one who looked like he was in an altercation with a predator after 5 killer rounds at the UFC 312 event in the Kudos Bank Arena in Sydney, Australia. Although Du Plessis dominated the fight from the start and the judge's verdict was enormous, the scale probably finally tipped in the Pretoria fighter's favor, where he broke Strickland's nose in the 4th round. In the last round, the American tried hard to save the fight by attacking in the hopes of a knockout, but Du Plessis was prepared for this as well as his defense was first class. Mamelodi Sundowns have once again underlined their dominance in South African football, setting new record in their commanding 4-1 victory over title contenders Orlando Pirates at Loftus Versfeld Stadium on Saturday. Sundowns have not only extended their lead at the top of the DStv Premiership, but have also broken 2 significant PSL records in the process. With the win, Sundowns now have 42 points from their 15 league games, setting a new benchmark for the most points accumulated at the halfway stage of a 30-game season and the Premier Soccer League. The results saw them break the previous record, which is a testament to their sheer consistency and dominance throughout the first half of the season. This remarkable feat was made all the more impressive by the attacking performance on display. And on other news, finally, Africa Cup of Nations winning coach Claude Leroy has given Bafana some big praise ahead of the next AFCON. South Africa secured the bronze medal at the last Africa Cup of Nations 2 years ago after losing to Nigeria in the semi-finals. Bafana were drawn in a tricky group against Egypt, Angola and Zimbabwe. Leroy, who won the 1998 AFCON, believes Hugo Broz charges as a team to be concerned about. He also mentioned that there are stable teams in the group stage, such as Egypt, which remains a strong opponent in the competition. He also mentions that Senegal and Cote d'Ivoire, which have a great quality, while he sees Tunisia as less strong this time. He furthermore added that there are also Nigeria and South Africa who have the ability in this edition, especially the Bafana team, which continues to develop that and has a good coach, as well as Cameroon, which always remains a tough competitor in the Africa Cup of Nations.
That's astonishing. It's absolutely world class.
In a recap of our news-making headlines, Ramaphosa urges African leaders to seek a lasting peace in the Democratic Republic of Congo. MBUYISENI NDLOZI resigns as an EFF member and MP. DRICUS Du Plessis gives his American challenger Sean Strickland a proper beating in their middleweight title fight. This is it from the One Africa Radio TV Pan-African Express News. Till next time, I am MMATEBOGO.